Toy Story 5. It's probably my one of my favorite ones in a long time. 4 Toy Story 4 is a good movie too, but this kind of brought back memories of Toy Story 2 and 1 for me cuz this movie had a lot of heart and character development, and it just felt more like raw, and it got me invested in the characters a lot more. And I care in the emotional journey I went on with Jesse and Bullseye and Buzz and Forky and all the different characters. It pulled me in a little bit better. And I do like how this movie is more Jesse's story because I've always kind of liked Jesse, and I've always wanted to have like a story of how her journey was when she was growing up with her other owners and how she got where she was and stuff like that. And you kind of go through that journey with her in this movie with Forky and all the other characters. And I'm trying not to spoil too much for you guys, but the three new characters, the tech toys, are pretty cool too. And Buzz and Woody kind of take a back seat in this one, and they're kind of background characters. Jesse kind of takes center stage with Bullseye and Bonnie. They're more front and center, which is cool because I do like Bonnie as in the character. So it's nice to see her, as a kid still. So hopefully we'll see her grow up, and we'll hopefully develop more characters in the next couple movies if this one does well. And the three new characters are the hippo and the guy with the hand and the camera. So it's a good family film to take your kids to, and especially if you have a daughter or a niece, they're really going to enjoy this movie a lot. Um, yeah, it was really well done. And at Target and stuff like that, they have some Toy Story stuff. So, but go see this movie, guys. You will not be disappointed. It's a good family, solid Disney old school film to take your family to, and has some good heart to it. So that's it, guys. Peace out. So I went to Target, and they have the Buzz Lightyear and Jesse stuff. That's cool. And there's Bullseye. I need to get him. But down here, they have Disney's Pixar Ultimate uh, Buzz Lightyear. He says phrases and stuff. And I got the Woody one where you pull the string, but they do have the Ultimate Buzz Lightyear one. And then they have the regular Jesse and then Bullseye. But this is the one that I got right here is the Disney Pixar action figure collectible. That's the one I got. And then Mr. Potato Head, Bullseye. But they have for the Buzz Lightyear Ultimate one. They do have a Woody one, so. Yeah. And I will have to, man, that's cool for a kid. The fleece zip up, that's pretty cool. And I'm happy to see Forky back. And when I was in the $5 bin, there was a thing where you can make your own Forky, and they only had one. Dude, that's cool. That's a pretty cool backpack. Pretty awesome. But anyway, guys, they have a lot of cool stuff. Alright, guys, I'm here to talk about some Toy Story. To infinity and beyond. Also at my theater, they have a Woody and I think a Jessie one, but I like the Buzz Lightyear one the best. And here's the kitty cups. And so we have Buzz, Jessie, Woody, and the new character in the movie. And I will have to, I'm trying not to spoil anything for you guys. The movie is fantastic. If you have a niece or daughter, they're really going to enjoy the movie a lot. Jessie is one of the main people in the movie, and it's, to me, it's kind of more her story, which I'm happy that Jessie, because Jessie's one of my favorite characters in Toy Story, and Bonnie and Jessie both, but I always loved Jessie in Toy Story, and I'm happy to see Jessie return in the movie. And there's some other Toy Story characters in the movie, which I'm not going to name, so you have to go watch the movie, that are in the movie that I'm really, really happy to see in the movie. So, and here is the bucket. I wish they had some like lining or something cool on the inside, but pretty awesome. And when I was at Target looking for stuff for my nieces and nephews and stuff, and this was in the $5 bin, a pencil holder and a Toy Story pen. And in the $5 bin at Target, I never heard of this pour in paint. I've never heard of that. It must be something new, but it was in the $5 bin. Pretty cool. And also at Target, they had Jessie, the collectible doll Jessie, and the collectible Buzz. And I'm actually surprised they didn't have a collectible Woody. I was kind of shocked. But they do have the horse as when I was at my Target, but also they have a ultimate edition of Buzz and Woody, and I was able to get Woody, and when you pull his string, he says all his little phrases and stuff. So it's pretty awesome, pretty awesome. And that's some other cool Toy Story stuff at Target. I need to go to Walmart, and I think Five Below also has some cool Toy Story stuff, from what I've heard. But this movie is old-fashioned Disney magic, and besides, the second Toy Story is probably my favorite. Of course, the first one's just a classic because it was breakthrough technology at the time, because nobody did it like Pixar. After they did Bug's Life, that was kind of breakthrough technology too. But Toy Story 2 is probably my favorite. And then probably 4 and 5, and then 3. But since I've seen 5, I would have to do 1, 2, 5, 4, and 3. That's my order I would put my favorites, and I really, really enjoyed 5 a lot. And I would, even though 4 has some good special scenes in it, and it's fantastic. 5 is more old school 2-in-1 Toy Story. It had more heart than the others. So go see it, guys. You will not be disappointed. Peace.